Hello, I am Nilanjan Nath. Today in this video lecture, I'll introduce the technology being used for recording the video lectures. To start with, if you look at the tools that we're using for teaching in classroom, is nothing but a blackboard and chalks. But with the advent of technology, there are so many other options that we can explore and really create a digital classroom, or really we can change the paradigm, the way we learn. So in digitalization, the very essential component is a computer, and preferably the computer should be not older than 2 years. Apart from computer, would require some input devices like mouse or keyboard, and a very special device that is required for digitalizing the pen strokes is pen tab. So we'll have a look at a pen tab, try to understand the features, look and feel, etc. So pen tab has two different components. One is the tab itself, and the second component is the pen. If you look at this particular device, it can be connected with your computer using this USB port. This is the surface of the tab. This section actually denotes the writable area. Whatever we write with this particular pen, this is a capacitive pen, on this particular surface, it digitalizes every stroke, and as soon as it is installed, it configures this particular corners with the corner of your display unit, monitor or LCD screen. Apart from that, there are certain other buttons as well. So one of this button is right click, the other one is scroll, but usually we don't use them while writing. Let's have a look at a actual pen tab that we are using for this particular video. So this is the device I was talking about, the tab, and this is very basic model. This doesn't display anything, and on this surface we write with this particular pen, capacitive pen. This is the tip, pen tip, which is capacitive, and whatever we write here is actually translated into the system. So let's look into some functionality of this pen tab. If we hover this pen, so you can see this cursor, and you don't need to touch it on the surface of the tab. If you maintain a distance of 3 mm to 5 mm and move it, the cursor moves on the display unit or monitor, and if you touch it, it starts writing. Now on Microsoft PowerPoint, if you need to convert the cursor into pen tip, you need to press Ctrl P, that transform the cursor into a pen tip, and then whatever you write on this surface are displayed on the monitor. Now using this pen, you can also choose different type of pens. So ball pen, felt pen, you can choose colors. I'll show you something here. So this is the ball pen, this is the felt pen, this is highlighter, and then you can also choose. So let me choose ball pen, and then let me choose a different color, let's say green color. Okay, so I can choose different color as well. So this is a primary unit which is needed for digitalizing. Apart from this, another very important component is the software, which actually capture whatever is displayed on the monitor. And there are certain options. Apart from this hardware, we also need recording softwares. Now both the solution, when we are talking about cost of this technology setup, we need to consider both hardware and recording softwares. So before we get into the describe you the recording software, I'd like to tell you that this is a very basic model of pen tab, and there are several different makes. This particular pen costed me 2750 rupees. Now let's look into the softwares needed. We have two different options. Option 1, we can use Cam Studio for screen capture, and then Super Converter, basically converting the Cam Studio gives output of .avi, and then this Super Converter actually converts this AVI file into any other format required. So it can be .mp4 or it could be .gp3. For second option is using Active Presenter. Our experience with this software is good so far, because it is very user friendly. You can edit the video which is recorded, but only flip side is it costed around $99.95 with a educational discount. Without any discount, it would cost in range of $350 to $450. So put together, this 2750 rupees for pen tab and additional around 5000 rupees for the software. Total technology setup would cost you around 7750. So this is the overall setup, technology setup we need for digitalization, for creation of video lectures. Thank you for watching this video.